Hello, my friends, and welcome to a brand new season. As you can see up there, little trophy, next year it'll be this one. The Champions. I haven't touched it. That's why it's getting really dusty. Right, we've got a lot of transfer news. We've got 3 ex-players that used to play for us. That's what ex-players means. Just in case you didn't know, it's going to be a massive season. We've done lots of rebuilding. Let's have a look. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to episode 15 of The Journeyman. I've had a nice little couple of days off. Now let's talk transfers. I've blocked out the ins because I'm cheeky like that. Let's have a look at the outs first. So Mark Smith and Dylan Wooters both retired, which is great because that was about 250 grand a week of wages gone. Zutia went on a free as well. A bunch of youngsters. Sales-wise, Pinho. This is amazing. This is... Who was our, third, fourth choice centre-back? Sold to Sevilla for £36 million. Annoyingly, we only got 50% of the transfers we made. As you can see from the bottom there, we sold 112 million, spent 112 million. So we're good. We balanced the books. Christian Cruz finally left us to go to Inter for 10.75. He was on loan at Barca last season. Grant Hillman went for 2.5. Our backup goalkeeper, 2 million rather. Emma did eventually go to Norwich for up to £32 million. Loro went for... Who the fuck is Sergio Loro? I don't even know who that person is. Oh, somebody that was just being loaned every season. Decent player, but never going to be a world beater. Up to 15 million. Theo, our striker, went for 20 million. I'm quite happy with that. He was never going to get that much better. We loaned a few players out. And we sold our backup left back for 9 million. So the sales... Absolutely delighted to get as much money as we did for them. So I'm delighted with that. Let's have a look at the transfers in. So first transfer in is actually a loan signing. But what a fucking... How good are Monaco that they can loan this guy out. Not only loan them guy out, all I have to do is pay his wages, 27 grand a week. Look how good this guy is. I couldn't buy him because he was far too much money. 21-year-old Czech international with 23 caps, 10 goals. Absolutely superb. I can't believe he was on loan at Tottenham. Didn't have a great season at Tottenham last season. Might have been a super sub. But I can't believe he's on loan. But we'll take it. It's basically a freebie. We'll take it. We're going to work our way up from nothing to our biggest transfer. Okay, let's see who's next. So next up on the loan is Pascal Anger. 19-year-old German under-21 international on loan from Bayern. Just needed a bit more depth in central defence, and rather than spend the money and waste the money, I thought we'd just get somebody that can basically sit on the bench for the rest of the season. Pretty decent player, and if he has some game time, we might look to buy him, but he's just basically a backup, freebie backup. And next up, we've got Ruben Castanheira, 18-year-old Portuguese player. I don't think this was mine. I think this is already in the game. We bought him for 59 grand, 3-star potential. That's it, really, innit? What is that? He's got 12 pace. Good. Moving on. Next up, we have another youth player, 16-year-old Nicholas Morrison. A very good-looking sort of right-back option here. He's another English player. Picked him up for £1.2 million compensation. I just needed some better youth talent because there was none in the club. And he looks like a decent one. They get more exciting than this, by the way, people. Next up, we have Mark Lennon, not Lemon. It's got to be Lennon. We've got to... If people haven't watched the whole series, they're going to be wondering why I'm changing this guy's name to Mark Lemon. But okay, just a solid backup goalkeeper option. 23-year-old Scottish under-21 international. 2.7 million. Picked him up for Southampton, 1.6. He's not played any football whatsoever. But he actually is a decent goalkeeper. He really should be getting some game time by now. And I'm hoping to give him some cup games. Next up, we have the amazingly named Miguel Angel Malfleury. Because he's French. And it is our seed. 4-star potential, valued at £6 million. Defensive midfielder, 18-year-old. Picked him up for 2.2. Just another little punt on a young talent, really, that looks like a decent... He's got really good physicals for an 18-year-old. I think he could become a very good player. Next up, we have Joshua Obifule, a 17-year-old English player, because, of course, with that surname, that's clearly English. Picked him up from Arsenal for £4.4 million. Another punt on a young player. I don't think he's ever going to be a world beater, but if he can become a backup squad rotation player in a few years, English, homegrown, that would be lovely. I think it's worth a sort of the odd few £1 million punts on these players, because even if you get one or two that turn out good, you're sorted. And even if they don't, I'm going to be able to sell this guy on for some money. So, another decent young English player. Next up, we have Harrison Golding, 26-year-old, another English player with lots of under-21 experience. He's no world beater by any means, and I probably overpaid for him a little bit. I just think he's a decent... The reason I brought him in is not as a first choice, as a backup, but can play a number of different roles. He can play the deep line playmaker, any playmaker, box-to-box, central midfielder, even ball-winning midfielder, marking 11, tackling 12. He can basically fill in anywhere in central midfield, which I'm quite happy with. I quite like having him. We picked him up for £6.25 million from QPR. He's valued at 8. It's just a nice bit of squad depth, really, and another English player, which I'm trying to get more of, and it's like they're rare as rocking or shit. And next up, our fourth most expensive signing of the summer, and it is the one and only Teddy Hesp. Come on, the Ted Hesp. Somebody left in the comments that they wanted it to be Ted Hesp, and it is indeed. I think 15 million quid is an absolute bargain. Wolfsburg sold him for 38. Bloody Monaco again. Monaco, ridiculous. I don't know why. What more does he have to do to be first choice when he scores 9 in 12 and gets 7.37? But fine, if you want to take a nice £23 million loss on him, we'll take Ted Hesp all day long. He's 30 years old now, so I'm hoping to get 2-3 good years out of him before he starts declining. His natural fitness isn't the best. If you didn't know, natural fitness is one of those stats that basically, as he gets older, his physicals are going to drop down faster because he has a poor natural fitness. Natural fitness doesn't necessarily have... It says, I'll read it. The attribute reflects how well a player stays fit when injured or not in training. It also used to determine how well they maintain their physical attributes past their peak and maintain fitness between matches. So it's not a match thing. That has no relevance on the match itself, just how fit the guy is in between matches, resting and declining when he gets older. But here is the mighty Ted Hesp. Just in case you didn't know, I haven't signed Nijland. He wanted to come, but Wolfsburg wouldn't sell him. I was trying to reunite to the Dutch Masters, but it never happened. But I'm delighted to pick up Ted Hesp. We've still got 3 more to go, and 2 of them you know. It had to happen. I've been trying to get this signing done for so long, and I might have spent too much money, but he's a very, very good player. Brad Kitching, welcome back. 20 million quid, I think, is a decent... He's an England international. He's got really good pay. He's in a peak of his powers. Really good physicals. Just an all-round solid player. I think the scouts underrate this guy. I think he was superb for us. Not only did he do that, he actually scored goals for us. 7 goals in his last season. A couple of them were free kicks, admittedly, because he likes a cheeky free kick. But corners as well. He's very, very good at it. He went to Man City, didn't get much game time. Then he went to Bayern, he was a bit part player. And then we picked him up for 20 million. I'm absolutely delighted. He's valued at 25. He's on 90k a week. Brad Kitching, welcome home, mate. And the third of the returning players is Karim Mahmoud. Mahmoud. That's what the crowd's saying when he scores. Egyptian left back now with 31 caps for the senior squad. Just a really, really good left back. We finally stole somebody from... Oh, it's been hard. And the only reason Wolfsburg even sold this guy was because they've still got... what's his face? Left back. Odegaard. I want to say Odegaard, but that's wrong, isn't it? Overgaard, I knew it was close. He's their main guy. So that's the only reason that they sold him to us. But still 25 million. I picked him up for 600 grand. What a spot that is. He's very much a bit part player, super sub the last couple of seasons. But he's still a very, very good attacking wing-back. So I'm delighted to welcome Karim Mahmoud to the club. One more signing left. It's the biggest one we did. Let's have a look. And here he is, my friends. Peter Weiss. Rachel Weiss. Is it Weiss or Weiss? Where is he from? Slovakian. I'm going to say Weiss. Weiss. It's going to be... I'm just going to change his name. Just so nobody whinges in the comments, because... Just so nobody in the comments whinges that I'm saying his name wrong, it is now Vice. Officially, legally, Vice. I am saying it right. Here he is, a 22-year-old Slovakian striker, valued at £23 million. I probably overpaid a little bit for this guy, but I did really want him. Plays best in as advanced forward or poacher. Just amazing finishing. 19 finishing. 14 first touch, could be a little bit of work on that, but composure 19. Really decent amount of pace. He's got a decent header on the ball. His jumping isn't the best, but that's decent headering. 5'10", runs with the ball down the right, plays, likes a cheeky 1-2. It did cost us £36 million from Arsenal. I'm happy with it. I probably overspent a little bit. I think maybe 30 million is an okay 28 million, 30 million. But I still think this guy could become a really, really class striker. So let's have a look. Overall, there it is. There's the glory of what we've done in this transfer window. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you happy to see some of the returning names? I can't believe we got the three of them. I'm so excited about this season. So here is our team in all its glory. Another bit of news. We did manage to get Cilia to sign a new contract till 2040, so another 5-year deal. So he should be here for the rest of his career. He's out for 2 weeks with a broken hand. Quite important for a goalkeeper. So let's look through your team. I'm also going to play our first game, which is the Community Shield versus Dirty Manx. So Mark Lemon's going to go in goal. I quite like the fact he's called Lemon now. Kevin De Jong at right back. Turned down some big offers for him in the summer, but I was only going to accept like 30 million quid that I was getting offered if I could get Musa Yao from Wolfsburg, and they weren't budging. So we kept Kevin De Jong. We've got Corral as a decent backup who's quite exceptional last season. We've got Bugger Me. We've got Manuel Silva. We've got Martin Skirtle. We got Pascal Anguilla, and we got the mighty Brad Kitching as our central defenders. I'm quite happy with that. Next year, I think more rebuild is going to need, because Manuel Silva and Bugger Me are both getting old. Let's go for Brad Kitching and Martin. No, not Martin Skirtle. We don't want Martin Skirtle, do we? Bugger Me. Right, we're going relatively strong. And then we're going to have at left back. Nobody, apparently, because everybody's fucking injured on international duty. Okay, at left back, Iker Corral. Right. As our three central midfielders, we've got Velasco. I'm just going to pick them and then we'll work out where they're going to go. We have Rasmus and Scott Welsh. We've got Neil Wells as well as a good youngster. I want to give some game time too. I still want to make another transfer because this is 5th of August. So if you look at finances, we've got a little bit of money left. I want to get one more central midfielder in just to add a bit more depth to the team. Unfortunately, I was going to cash in on Kyle Gannon, but he got injured. Broken foot. Suspicious. So nobody will buy him because he's injured, which is a little bit annoying. Okay. Oh, okay. And Golding can go on the bench. We don't know. And strikers. Right, we're going to go for Richard Barker. Oh my God, this is disgusting. Barker, Hesp, and Hocker. That is. We've even got this guy who's amazing as well. Okay, this is going to be fun. Though. We need a bit of squad depth, though, definitely. You can go there because you can play left back. Skirt will go on the bench. Yeah. Let's also have a look at ticky-tack, McTack, tick-tick-tacks. We go box to box. Which way do we prefer? I prefer Velasco going forward, to be honest. Okay. Barker is... I'm training him to be a deep line forward. He's just not getting anywhere with it. Hocker is the complete forward on the right. Hesp as the poacher on attack. Or do we want to swap them over? Now, let's go with what we know works. We know Hesp is amazing. Right, let's just do it. Hesp and Hocker. That's disgustingly good. Right, first game of the season. Man United. Charity Shield that nobody really cares about. But we'll try and win it. Another bit of silverware for the shelves and walls and stuff. I'm going to have to get a trophy cabinet at some point. It's a big day all round. How much do you look forward to taking on your rivals? It's always a tremendous occasion. Brilliant. Right. Okay, let's do this. We're expected to win. Are we? Okay. I know it's Man United, but that's a bit... There we go. Sorry about that. My OBS wasn't recording my screen for some reason for a second there. Yeah, just wanted to say a massive thank you to all the people that have joined in the last couple of days. My subscriber growth has just gone mad. Normally I average about 45 subscribers a day, which is ridiculous. Go on. Oh, no. Oh, no. But in the last 3 days, on Sunday, 112 subs. On Monday, 210 subscribers. On Tuesday, 189 subscribers. And so far today, recording this at 4 p.m, 66 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, my friends. And thank you so much for all this massive support. It's been nuts. And thank you to everyone. We've got new patrons. And to celebrate your patronage, we're going to lose against Man United, the Dirty Scummers. Okay, it's not... We're going to ignore that, all right, people? I just want to say a massive thank you to Brandon Zinn and Henry Lynch for becoming brand new patrons. Thank you very much, sirs. You're absolutely legend. Make sure to check out for your names in the credits. Also, I mentioned them on my little vlog yesterday, but just in case you didn't watch that, Viking Dan, really good YouTuber. Go check him out. And also Twitch streamer. And also John James and Aiden Dewsnap. Yes! Sorry, I'm Bugger Me just scored. No, he didn't. So thank you very much. Absolute fucking legends, all of you. Like, the amount of... I'm going to go all soppy now, aren't I? No, I'm not going all soppy. Just thank you. All right? It means the world to me and Curly. Right. Okay, that's just a mistake. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. It's not Emery Chan. It's not Pippa Middleton either. Oh no, it's not Bamba Gascoigne. God, that's an old school reference. Okay, so this is not started. Who cares? I can't. Even if it's Man United, I can't care. It's the Charity Shield, man. Make a bunch of subs at half time, I think. I tried to care for a little bit there. I was like, come on. No. Be nice for one of the new guys to get a goal. We'll go for Harrison Golding. Gold! And we'll go for... Let's bring both new guys on. You can go for Hocker. You can go for Barker. I want to keep Ted Hess. I want to get him a debut goal. And we don't have any other fullbacks, do we? Okay. Pascal Anger can play left back. Ish. It says wing back left. That's close to left back, isn't it? Is it bad? Okay, that'll do. Yes, all right. It's half a little green donut thing. Yeah, so I think I always like, people have said in the comments, but I always like a small squad. I've always done that. That's just how I roll. But I think we need just like 2 extra players. They don't even have to be very good. They're not first team choices, but maybe another loanee that can just fill a couple of roles that just to give us that extra squad depth. The trouble was, because I wanted to spend money this summer and the board were only giving me 50% of the sales, it was much harder to raise the money. And obviously then with Gannon not being able to be sold because he's injured, that really sort of cut our spending down. So no. Man. Mark Lemon! Come on, man! We can start calling you not Mark Lemon. It's 3-0. It's a bit embarrassing. I don't want to see a replay. Fuck off for the replays. Can we get a goal? Oh no, we can get an injury though. Pulled hamstring. Great news. They're the fun ones. He can't have pulled his hamstring if he's playing on. That's not how hamstrings work. Oh, how bad's the injury going to be? Unacceptable, apparently. It's unacceptable. Yeah, I'm not going to get serious. It's bloody Charity Shield. Man United can have it. It's the only thing they're fucking winning this season. I don't know why we were supposed to be favourites for that, because they won the league by about 16 points last year. 2 weeks. It's not a proper hamstring injury, mate. Man up. Ted Hesp also pulled his hamstring, apparently. What, in the shower afterwards? Okay, not ideal. We've got dressing room. I love that. Oh. Okay. Why am I doing this? Assistant manager, what's going on? Why am I answering this? I'm not even looking now. Right, Wilkes is going to... Why is my... What's going on? Eduardo Graf. Should I fire this guy? This is my new guy, isn't it? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. It's been a few... I've had a few days off. It's really confused me. Okay. 7th of the 7th. Date joined, 7th of the 7th. Yes, okay, so yes, oh, fucking hell, man. Fucking hell, man. Here's our new assistant manager, because I fired the old one because I felt like he was trying to undermine me in getting the managerial job when that takeover was happening. So we removed him. I did look at giving it to Owen, but I actually want to give him the management of the under-23s first, and then give him the assistant manager. Work his way up, you know. He's got to do his job. He's doing another coaching badge and stuff like that. Right. Okay, good. You're there. Right, my friends. Oh, we got the fucking Super Cup. Oh, that is not ideal, is it? I don't really need to be playing all these shitty cups in between. That's going to be the 14th. That's. Okay, we'll come back for the Super Cup then, I guess. Bloody Man City. And then QPR, we'll do a double episode. I'm going to try and make at least one more signing before then. Right, there we go, my friends. Let me know what you think of the transfers. If you're excited about this season, please do drop a like. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, Teddy Hesby.